Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to go through all the Blu-rays and DVDs I bought in the month of May. So without further ado, let's get into it. Right, May's been quite a busy month. We have 3 stacks of Blu-rays here and 2 box sets, so we might as well get stuck in. First up is a DVD, just the singular DVD, and that is Pokemon Heroes the movie. I don't normally buy many DVDs, but because it was a quid and it's Pokemon, it's really hard to say no. That leads into the Poundland and One Below pickups. First up is Birkenhair, which is based on the famous Grave Robbers with Andy Serkis and Simon Pegg. Still haven't seen it, but hope to see it very soon. Next up is one I have no clue about, and that is The Cell 2. Then we have Guy Ritchie's King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Haven't heard much about this. I heard it isn't that good, but hey, for 2 quid, I'll give it a go. Dwayne Johnson in San Andreas, which is a pretty fun disaster flick. Next up, we have Texas Killing Fields with Sam Worthington and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Don't really have a lot to say about that because I don't really know what it's about. This one has been doing the rounds in HMV because it's in the new collector's set for like 30 odd quid. I picked up the Blu-ray in Poundland for 2 quid. I haven't seen it still, but I've heard a lot of positive things about it. Looking forward to watching it. Also got Robin Hood with Russell Crowe for 2 quid. Still haven't seen it yet. A recent pickup is G.I. Joe, The Rise of the Cobra. I know they're bringing out like an origin story of one of these characters in a couple of months' time, and I did watch the trailer. It looked really quite good, so I thought I'll get this. This one's also come out on 4K, and this is like 25-30 quid. Picked up in Poundland for 2. And the final couple of Poundland pickups are Clint Eastwood, Gran Torino, and Denzel Washington in The Book of Eli. Overall, that's all the Poundland stuff out of the way. Let's move over to the next pile. On to the rest of the Blu-rays this month, and first up is arguably the biggest release of the month, and that is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yes, still haven't seen it, really want to, better get onto it pretty quickly. Another big release of the month, again I haven't seen it, is Raya and the Last Dragon. Really looking forward to watching this one. This really does look like a great Disney animated film. Suicide Squad, upgraded it to Blu-ray. This one is the extended edition. It comes with 2 discs. Yeah, I actually didn't mind this film. It isn't great, but it's fun for what it is. It's a decent time. Now, I don't really like this film, The Last Jedi. I was never really a fan of it, but I only had it on DVD, and I wanted to upgrade it to Blu-ray. This was like super cheap. It was brand new and sealed, and it only cost me about £2.50, so I don't really mind. Less said about this film the better. I'm not a big fan, but I've upgraded it nevertheless. Another one here is the 800. This went down to like $6.99, and I picked it up like a couple of hours before it went on offer for $12.99. It's a very good war film, very sort of emotional. It's basically about this like warehouse in China, and these troops have got to protect it from the Japanese forces. It's basically on the other side of the river. People just watch. These people are getting on with their normal everyday lives, and the British, the French, the Americans are all just sitting there watching this war play out. It's a very sort of odd situation, but it is a very good film. It is obviously in Chinese subtitles, but it's a very good film. Next up is an Arrow release of The Ghoul. I haven't seen it yet, I just unboxed it to see if it comes with the booklet, and it does. It seems to be a detective drama where the detective goes undercover in a psychiatric ward or something. It looks like a really good time. Not too long at all, just over 80 minutes long, so I'm looking forward to giving that one a go. Next up is Ant-Man 3D. These next three ones come in a 3 for 2 deal. So we have Ant-Man 3D there, but we haven't got the 3D disc because I haven't got a 3D player, so I took that out and swapped it with the DVD. I put the 3D in the DVD case, probably sell it later on, but there you go, that's Ant-Man. Quite a good Marvel film, I quite enjoyed that one. Penny Dreadful Season 2. I picked up the first one on DVD last summer for £1 and I thought this was going super cheap, so I thought I'd take it and all. And finally we have Paddington 2. Fantastic film, really enjoyed watching it on the TV a couple of years ago, so I finally got it in the collection. Next up is a couple from HMV, and we have Mortal Kombat. Yes, the original 1995 film, I think. Still haven't seen it, but very much looking forward to it. This was only £4.99 from HMV when you buy it with something else. I'm very interested in watching this. Really want to watch this before the new one comes out on Blu-ray in the next couple of months, so I'll probably be watching this one sooner than I think. And I partnered that one up with Firestarter. This one's been doing the round in HMV mainly because instead of being like 15-16 quid, it was only £5.99. Bargain, absolute bargain. It's about this young girl, she's got pyrotechnic powers and the government are after her. It's a really good film, I quite enjoyed it. We watched it a couple of weeks ago and yeah, it was a very good film. Apparently a reboot is along the way, which is pretty typical these days. Everything's been remade just lately. So yeah. This also comes with some art cards and posters, and there's quite a lot of special features there. I think, yeah, there is also a booklet in there and all. So not too bad for £5.99. They've took it off the website now, so obviously you probably only find it in store. So if you can find it in store for £5.99, you're very lucky. Up is another couple of eBay deliveries, and we have London Has Fallen. Watched the rest of the series in really odd order. The first one I watched was Angel Has Fallen, and I quite enjoyed that one. That was a pretty good film. And then we watched Olympus Has Fallen, which I thought was very good indeed. This one isn't so good. I think this one is a bit too over the top for its own sake, but it's fine for what it is, and I only paid about £2 for it, so I don't really care. I'm a really big fan of the Mummy trilogy. Even the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor wasn't too bad. So I picked up the original Scorpion King. Never seen it before. Heard some positive so-so things about it. It's got The Rock in like one of his first ever roles. They've done several Scorpion King films, but this one's the only one you need. And actually, fun fact, I quite enjoyed the Tom Cruise Mummy film. I didn't thought it was too bad, to be fair. Next up, we have Charles Bronson in Death Wish. I watched this the other day. Very enjoyable thriller. Next up, we have Blazing Saddles. Haven't seen this, but this is supposed to be like a comedy western. I gather like a spoof or something. Looks like a lot of fun. It was in a 3 for 2 deal, so I thought, why not? Next up is a couple of 101 releases that are currently doing the rounds in HMV. First up is The Deep. I haven't seen this yet. It's something to do with like this ship being attacked by pirates for treasure. Looks like a lot of fun. It also comes with a mini magazine, and for £5.99 it's not too bad because I think when these originally came out these were like 15 quid, so it's not too bad. And when I went into HMV the other day, they actually had this in which they didn't previous week, and that's Into the Night. It stars Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer. Jeff Goldblum is this guy who's really down on his luck, really fed up with his life, and then he bumps into Michelle Pfeiffer's character, and they go on this big old road chase as she's being chased by like gangsters. These next three all come from Rare Waves. First up, we have Dwayne Johnson in Rampage, which is loosely based on a video game. The video game series sees these monsters smash load of buildings up. I haven't really played it before, but I have heard of it. This is actually a really good time. One of the better video game movies, I think, in my opinion. It's just pure dumb fun. It doesn't spend ages talking about the backstory. It just gets monsters on monsters fighting with Dwayne Johnson in the middle. It is stupid, it's daft, but it's utterly very enjoyable, and this only costs like a couple of quid. Next up is the cheapest Blu-ray of the month, and that's Ninja Assassin. Don't really know much about it. Obviously, it's going to be about ninjas. It only costs like £1.35 from Rare Waves, and it also comes with the DVD, so it's not too bad. Should be pretty fun, I suppose. For £1 odd, you can't go wrong. And then I got this box set from Rare Waves, and that is the Doomsday Collection, which includes Independence Day, The Day the Earth Stood Still, and The Day After Tomorrow. I've been after the original Independence Day for quite a while, and this was probably the cheapest way to get this. All three films in this set, about £2.95. Utter bargain, utter bargain. You can't say no to that. And now we're on the final two pickups of the month, and both are box sets. First up is the Die Hard collection, all the first four Die Hard films, which include Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with Vengeance, and Die Hard 4.0. Watched the first ever Die Hard for the first time the other day. Fantastic action film, easily one of the best of all time. I have seen Die Hard with a Vengeance, but I haven't seen 2 or 4 yet, so very looking forward to getting into these. These all come in small, slim cases, and they've got some nice artwork on them as well. I didn't bother getting the 5-pack because I have no interest in the 5th film because it's a pile of old crap. And the final pickup of the month is Clint Eastwood in the Dirty Harry collection, which includes Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, and the Deadpool, not to be mistaken with Deadpool himself. Yeah, this is a nice set. It includes loads of special features. The films are actually separated into 2 cases. This one has 3 films on. Right, there you go. And this one just had the 2. Oh, there you go. Watched the first Dirty Harry film the other day. Very enjoyable thriller. Clint Eastwood just nails it in the role. It's a very good film, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest. And with that, the video is over. Thank you very much for watching. What do you think of my pickups for the month of May? What did you buy in the month of May? Tell me in the comments section down below. And as always, thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that would be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.